Did you know that AMMs on Stellar's network are already live? For a lot of people that like XRP, you might also like XLM, Stellar's network. There's a token that provides liquidity, and it's a liquidity management layer for the AMMs on Stellar's network. The name of the project is Aquarius. The token is Aqua. So circulating supply is just a little bit less than 20 billion currently. Total max supply for this is 100 billion, very much like XRP, but only 1/5 of the supply is currently on the market. And what I could equate this to, a lot of people, again, might be familiar with the AMMs on the XRPL. So what an AMM does, or an automated market maker, is it matches buy and sell orders across exchanges or markets between trading pairs. So you might have, Bitcoin versus USD, or you might have, issued assets on Stellar's network, trading between one of those two. They need liquidity to be able to swap. So that's what the Aqua token does, is it provides liquidity to those pools. People can stake it there and they can earn more Aqua for doing so. The corollary on the XRPL and those AMMs is the LP token. Basically, you're rewarded in LP tokens for providing liquidity to those pools. But the difference here for this token in particular is that there's a DAO, and the Aquarius Signers Guild, they deal with the airdrops and the funding and the management of the ecosystem, but it's a decentralized group of validators that also put out grants for people that are developing different marketplaces and tokens and projects on the network that might require liquidity, right? So they might, provide a grant of Aqua to somebody to incentivize them to use this protocol and come toward them and use this token as the liquidity provider for the exchange of their asset or, whatever they're building on the network. And the people that do hold this also get to vote on who they're providing liquidity to, right? So if they see that a trading pair, or new assets that are being issued on Stellar's network need more liquidity, they can then vote to, allocate more Aqua to that pair, and then allow that trading to be more seamless, the pricing to be better, trades to settle faster, all those things. So that's really the premise behind this token, is it's providing liquidity to trading pairs for issued assets on Stellar's network. People don't even understand that there's a DEX most of the time on the XRPL or Stellar's network. It's built into the protocol. It allows easy swapping between issued assets. But this is another layer of liquidity that incentivizes people to provide liquidity to different ecosystems. Ultrastellar was the original creator behind the Aquarius protocol, and their team uses Stellar blockchain to power multiple platforms to increase the use of Stellar's network. And they created the DAO around this token back in February of 2021. And that team has been strategic in leading the way and handing over control to the Aquarius Signers Guild. So let's get into everybody's favorite topic, price, right? So previous all-time high for Aquarius was 2.3 cents. This was a little while back. And they're currently way down from there at 1/100th of a penny. If it were to just get back to 2 cents, you're looking at a good 20x, pretty close to a 20x from where it's at. And as, more issued assets become available and are issued on Stellar's network, you're going to need more liquidity in those pools. It's going to incentivize people to hold this token. And, again, there's a limited supply. There obviously is still a lot to be issued, and it can expand. Like I mentioned before, there's 20 billion currently circulating, 100 billion total. So they could continue to suppress price if they release the token. But that really wouldn't, help people out. They want to reward people for participating in the ecosystem. So my anticipation is you could see some decent appreciation on this, especially as real world assets are tokenized and liquidity is needed in markets. So anyway, I really found this one interesting. If you guys have ever heard of Aqua, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think about the project. And if you haven't yet, please like, subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.